sannunmu da dawowa shi mu ce muku mun gode kwarai da halwa yau dai kuna tare da mu halwa yau kuma dai muna kan Tsarin Safiya inda wala haka dai za mu kawo muku batun siyasa abin da ya shafi ko labaran da ya shafi kasan mu Ghana inda yan siyasa both from NDC da MPP za su zo su muna kare haske da ra'ayinsu da batun issues nan da ke trend this week. Inshallah muna tare da rep from NDC Alhaji Ismail Horoya Ali, shine Zongo Caucus coordinator na Greater Accra na National Democratic Congress. Zai zo muna kare haske from the point of view na NDC. Haka dai rep na MPP halwa yau da bai kai ba sannan yasa inshallah later ya zo ya join mu asan wani ya zo ya kai danga sai mu duba mu tattauna kan issues na ce ni ma suna na Jama Muhammad Ibrahim inda dai da Horoya dai for now za mu fara mu tattauna kan issues nan dai da muka select. Shin ce malam Horoya an tashi lafiya?
Lafiya lau.
Ya gari?
Alhamdulillah.
A yawa su is kuma inda kake ko ba ungon kake?
To wuri ya yawa su is na fito. MP na ne Honorable Magnaza. MP na kenan.
Ya politics wurin kuma ya mobilization kilo don na ji Ashanti region NDC ya yi serious mobilization wurin nan ba zai ba.
Haka ne. Yana mini ya fi magana in general gaba da domin kaga ni regional executives ne executive ban ya center kan Ulima constituency so I have to open it broadly to all the 34 constituencies which the Zongos are under me, under my care. Greater Accra, exactly. 34 constituencies, right? Out of the 24 now, last time muna the only 13 seats. That was 2016. Yeah, my 2020 ngashama lao. Mun kokari mun samu I mean 7 seats mun kara kai. So muna the 20 seats. Then it's only 12 seats. So yanzu it's only mun ci 7 seats mun kara kai. So it's 13 seats last time. So muna the 20 seats yanzu akanga out of the 34 na. Kuma muna plan kuma shama lao. Mun secure that 20 seats na mukoma win muna target on those constituencies kama at least 3 or 4 so mukaraka inshallah 2024 kuma is doable. That is why muka embark kan wanga exercise in muke yinga na shani registration of new members, old members when the ba capture so ba they have to be captured. Sisa kuma muka kare daka most of our branch elections na Greater Accra almost about 95% completed. When they complete, but they have some issues. When we try to resolve, we come to amicable solution. So move forward. So we must more than branches.
The Naga report in Ashanti region,
yes, Ashanti region. We more exceed targeting, yeah, more exceed targeting.
Now Greater
Accra is even far that. I've been looking target more exceed yafi kura hivi hasa tuna pressure after that kaga 2020 election da kai na I mean Ghanaians buy our manifesto based on our manifesto na Ghanaians so see especially the issue of Zongo da muka tackle Ghanaians so see domin ka duba the number of vote da muka samu kuma mu campaign based on our manifesto ne. That's what we base on and campaign and educate people much on it. So the massive vote the Mukasamu Greater Accra, including the massive seat the Mukachi. So far money the majority caucus within the NDC, Greater Accra. The more seats, within party.
So they were actually election is on win Greater Accra the central win election. About this time come on. Dynamics in ya Saki.
I'm for Saki dynamics in Nani. I'm Rob dynamics in Nani. Because dynamics is the same. Yeah, I'm Rob ni. Jim Mensa and no. I have evidence a lot. I can find it. Look, the court issue now. During the court processing now. Answers that the Jim Mensa when the question come on the issue. She judges now. Chief Justice check we know. To the Jim Mensa, mo reserve one question na mwachi. To the Jim Mensa, tazo witness box na. She mo put matter one question na. She mo reserve one question mo kaji. I don't know if they may faru. Babari tazo ba. Okay, mbaba mkawo fiction. Question na kachi, na ramu tabita mo reserve na. Abari mo tabita one question na mana.
Last, that's some political discussion. As we but issue about but on court cases, they can some back among 1+1 cool black and white issue. That's some court cases, the merit issue, the dynamics in this. The fact
so why did you tell us? So why did you tell them? We have a question to ask during the process. Oh, okay. Hold on that question. Go back about.
Things might have changed in the process.
So good, I'm going to see a change. So do you have to convince us? Come teach us again.
Some of the Russians want this, and
yes, of course, because she's the head. 2012, and people soon call patients because I don't know if I as well explain. Go back about. You have just a much box to explain. Come on, come on, go kiss the meditation now. Woman and patient in the monarchy, but we wanted to come and talk some to the evidence.
Yeah, initially back out pink sheets. As a time in 2013, MPP account around.
Some cow pink sheets go me. She as one guys who your bad explanation. Come in the kitchen, go what the 36. But I go this 36, more 2012, 2013, Monka witness, no see Magana. Go back, so I said to get us, no general secretary. I'm a this time around, they can soon now. We must do any witness. That's the dynamics. I can't find time. So, MPP was the witness. Yafi, Chief Justice. You game MDC. Okay, could I don't reserve question? Cool. They could tambete. Okay, one gamunjiba. I'm going to reserve question. Cool. James said to Utazama. Let's put tambete one question.
Yeah, I think.
Say my one number.
Judges.
I'm not taking for them. That's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. Even though we are not a law student. I never read the law. She didn't buga. Amma. Logic can I go there? Come to the moon question that I'm tambeta. That Bamurez ba. I go on Bamagana. Mamurez, I can take more long. She will come and answer it. I can take more about answer call me. And to Chimo.
So is now going forward, make again, especially Zongo Kokos and Zongo Nemu.
It I go last time when the issue cop up. I don't want to go into it. I got about Mozongo Kokos, Memukaima Zongo. Zongo Caucus, Monetary Constitution NDC, just about less than 4 years ago. Kobakaba, less than 4 years ago. Ama previously na, I've been the role say Duka, Zongo Duka, is from the Zongo NDC community at that time when the leaders in now. I've been the role is at Amos, it's a President Dramani Mama, Duka Sukema NDC, Shower any more Zongo leaders, come on, su Alaji said Sinari, Sukulu Yonga, I can't find time, Suku Duyaya, Su within the Zongo circle now, Su Baba Sharif, Su Many Zongo now, Su Kazama Su shower come on. This is what the Zongo people need at that time. Come on, through these people, no, Su Yusuf Captain, I can form Zongo Kokos, Su Baba Jamal, Su Dr. Mustafa Ahmed, Su Honorable Makanaza, Su Yusuf Jaja. Munna, Sukazabadi at that time now, Zongo Caucus Bambu the saying. They mean me, we are not in the constitution. Ama Yaza is on Gutigaba, Yazo Gunake invites. So through that now, part nigga impact mo. So that can come okay. Look at put Mr. Ford Kamamba, we want to form a caucus, a wings like the caucus. So we go Kukarimu at that okay. Therefore, based on ABCD. We will allow you people to do what? To join the wings of the party. I can't find time. Yes, sir. Katamani kama mezongo caucus. Yema NDC. Jeka do what's manifesto mu. Manifesto mu. Ya capture maka Abu Bonda in the NDC. Badonji mensaba. Musa mu mandate mu. Zongo caucus. NDC mu win power. That Abu Bonda when it's manifesto mu. That Zongo sukasi. That's some implements. That one comes directly from the Zongo Caucus. I can't find time. They mean when the shower and Zongo Caucus, the Ulamas, Malamai, the opinion leaders within the Zongo, Akazama, I could take that decision. I could start the manifesto. So, Katameni Kama, Zongo Caucus say, Abu Bonde impact, Tunza Mani role is within the Zongo Duka. is from the Zongo leaders within the NDC, and they from the Zongo caucus.
Point well, me. Tojoma, come on, can I find you? Muna tare da baki da suke tare mu NDC da MPP da zasu su muna kare haske dai kan batun issues da zamu discuss. Da zo dai shi rep MPP bai zo ba. Alhamdulillah yanzu dai ya kai lafiya shine in the person of Haruna Rafik kenan. Daga first time kenan shine first vice chairman na Okaikwe constituency. Okaikwe Central constituency na MPP. Okaikwe Central consume ce Malam Haruna Rafik sanda zuwa.
Sanda kare.
A tashi lafiya.
Lafiya la ya kuma.
Alhamdulillah. Okaikwe Central ko?
Okaikwe
wani
Central.
ngwa kenan aka ce Okaikwe Central.
Ni na kiran shi headquarters of Islam.
Masha Allah.
Wurin
Zongo kenan.
Wurin chief imam yake. Wurin Haji Umar yake.
Okay.
So na kira wurin headquarters of Islam. Amata Abeka, La Paz, Nyamiche, Fadama Duka. That's the constituency.
When I just want to graduate, but Sunday night and Friday, I'm so congratulating when I
go there.
I just graduate. Is it master school? Mashallah. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I just graduation.
Gia Mokai graduation. I daga UPSC.
So congratulations.
Brands and Communications Management.
The communication is I issue the MPP. Yeah, politics MPP. Briefly, they Okaikwe Central.
Okay, farko na so gaida viewers mu duka baki da kuma she apologize for coming in a bit late. Gaskiya ban samu information nan early bane so yasa she na da wani harkar daban bana shiga ciki. Farko bai wannan na so gaida shugaban gari His Excellency Nana Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo da mabiyin shi Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Kuma ban manta da Honorable Member of Parliament na Honorable Patrick Yawbuama da yake buga aiki da kyau na show kaman ka tambaya shani MPP cikin Okaikwe Central. Okaikwe Central mu through the efforts of abinga MP mu Honorable Patrick Yawbuama na san an san shi sunan na is a household name cikin Okaikwe Central. Nka ban zuwa nisa ka dai doki Fadama as a classical example. Nka san Fadama some few years ago. She yau nka koma cikin garin Fadama ba wani zai gaya maka kaman sakiya ya zo ba. Sai wasu ma na ce kamar yanzu aya doki Fadama ma compare su East Lagos da Sunrise because gaskiya because ka duba road network in Fadama very well connected and almost every road cikin Fadama is start yau da albarkacin New Patriotic Party. The whole of Fadama is start and this is abinda ba mutaba gani ba in the history of the politics of Okaikwe Central. Ka understand? Nguwan Fadama da ha. Sai ka doki abinga AstroTurf yau cikin dare around 12 o'clock 1 o'clock ka gan samaruna na bugun ball midnight under floodlights. It has never happened. Mu duka mun san parking Fadama shaida yanda yake kuma constituency na wasu constituencies ma suna struggle su samu one AstroTurf amma cikin Okaikwe Central yau muna da 2 in ka je a Penkwa akwai guda wurin sai ka zo Fadama kuma ga guda. A lot of things are happening cikin Okaikwe Central kuma da supporting Honorable Member of Parliament yana aiki kuma da kyau.
Na gode kwarai. Yawa Haruna Rafik kenan yi muna karin bayani dai wani kadan batun dai constituency shi Okaikwe Central kenan na gwada gwan Fadama da La Paz part nan kenan. Sai dai mun duba into the issues bari dai fara kamar kan da ka sani in the past days batun Auditor General's report ya fito da aka yi yazo and people have extensively talked about it kuma ya zama kamar ritual all the time. Auditor's general report yazo ai maganan shi kwana biyu an manta wa mun ga report in the region of 17.something billion kudin da dai aka by account for wannan kudi ko due to maybe procurement lapses da wasu weaknesses in the cikin system na Auditor General ya kawo report mutane na maganan shi ya what's your general view dai batun Auditor General's report in the kuma the fight against corruption da sauransu na.
Yes, na gode kwarai. Gaskiya mu duka mun samu wannan report na mun ji kuma mun gani report na details report da yazo from Auditor General Kuma, I'm happy Ka mentioned, come on, this has been more like a ritual. I've been there Faru over and over so many years. And I in share kama anka auditor report ya implicate one ya che kaza ama baya bi a che kama at the end of the day wa'anda aka che kama maybe ba su bi hanyar da ya kamata bi to in the management of public funds nan, they don't take them on. Then it's more like ya de zama on paper an yi magana shi kwana biyu ce a manta da shi. But the most important thing is that ni abin da ya min dadi ne this time round mun samu freedom to having a right to information. Understand?
RTI.
Exactly, RTI bill under the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It was a campaign promise. Gaskiya kuma da yazo yau, you are media people kun san abin da aka yi. Yau kowane information da kake so, yours is to apply, kuma you will get it. And so Auditor General ya zo the report. Even though ba dukani the figures na muke jinga, but some of them is administrative. Can understand? Maybe answer abu kaza proper documentations by iba. So ya indicate in the exam infractions in the exam kama maybe due diligence were not done, maybe paperwork were not done before aka execute what also project. But it doesn't necessarily mean kama when couldn't duka it has gone to private packets. That is not so. One can read detailed report na ka gani akwe in that directly implicate maybe bon ya chukudi aka ko nang baya and bad accounts ba. So system nang or the administrators of various bodies nang they have been called upon. Even before the report will come out, some of them have even corrected whatever was wrong already. Because they get to them and they
call financial loss to the city. Don't care, especially with procurement, the Tsarin Safiya, so can negligent.
Yeah, it has to do with procurement issues. There are some administrative issues. Akwai procurement aspects that if you breach that one, the law is very clear. Come on, unka breach. This is what should be done. So for me, I am happy that as a Ghanaian, we have gotten to a stage in there. Auditor General Yakao report are making it public so that there is a guide me, but it shouldn't end there. What under suke that have been implicated one way or the other, Duka, they should be taken on, so that serve as a deterrent to others, because we are all public servants. I'm a public servant working with the University of Ghana, and I know what it takes when it has to do with this procurement and other this, because I'm an administrator, so I appreciate most of these things that happen. So generally, I think that it is a good thing that we have this information. It is out, it is public. Yo mudu kamunzama judges, abinda hanya da za bi da wanga magana duka. We are all monitoring, and the media is in the know. And I would encourage media nan kaman ayi more follow-ups to make sure kaman infractions nezo chicken duka and get to the right conclusion on them.
Coming there and the government's posture to some of these reports. Mongan Public Accounts Committee, sometimes some of these things now zua. If the government muna gan kama so dewa kama kana fa ya zama kama ritual an zo mu yi magana cewa government ba su take action kai batun wani deterrent a punish mutane ko a use also as scapegoats, a send signal to wasu amma so dewa ba mu gan irin wannan muhimmancin government in terms of fighting wanga abu kaga ai an fafade abubuwa kamar the Ministry of Finance haka da mutane da aka ci an biya su more than 1 million Ghana cedis in da ba san su ma do sunayen su ya zo ba san wani irin mutane Ministry of Finance da wanga ba san ba ga fi government crack whip na, especially President Akufo-Addo da yake gwada kamar before zo yana so fight corruption ya kawo ya ke kira shi special prosecutor, but still we see year in year out some of these reports being regular. Sometimes when I karuwa money, yeah, government ya fail in the fight against corruption. The code ya be ya kuma fi karfin suna.
Kaga, you see, generally most of the bodies that have been mentioned in this report, you see that these are not even, majority of them are not government official, like directly working with government, even though they are in various agencies. Do you understand? I mean, when I say this, I mean they are not ministers or deputy ministers or those kind of things.
Corruption, they go
yes. So the onus lie on Nidekai as citizens. What are we doing because at the end of the day, the president may have the goodwill. President may not have the goodwill. Actually, come on, yeah, fight corruption. What are we doing as citizens? Women will support one cause. You understand? At the end of the day, you watch even police are stopping car. I can understand just for whatever reason. Then they try to, and this is it. So more the kind of matter will change attitude more one. And secondly, I think I said it earlier on, but it shouldn't end. Carry end, come on, report Yazo, and then that is it. No, the government should go further to take people on, let people pay. To bear for whatever they have caused. As a charge people for whatever they have caused these states, and it must be done and done properly so that tomorrow it serves as a deterrent, like I said earlier on. Then it wouldn't repeat again. I won't say there's we have lost the fight against corruption. If we have lost the fight against corruption, I don't think the president would institute a special office, that's the office of the special prosecutor, which is working day and night and trying to, unearth issues that is undercover. That very soon people would hear what has happened to this country. But we don't need to do comparison. I don't like to do that kind of politics. Come on, maybe one yaka. This goes beyond politics. It's about state Ghana. It's about state Ghana, because at the end of the day, chicken. So at the end of the one role needs them play. So in as much as some may play some political meaning into it, I would say that look,
17 billion cumulatively,
that is a lot of money. Yes, that is a lot of money. It doesn't necessarily mean, you see, you can understand. So it doesn't necessarily mean one couldn't do maybe one no. Exactly. So these are some of them. Agani, Hanya do chicken report now. Yeah, bad recommendations. Hanya Ndazabi, I block some of these ones, and how to retrieve some of the. So government should make sure, come on, and then get all these people tracked.
Now, Maloroya, Kajide Magananda, Malarafiki, Batunde, Auditor General report in the Kamakana for the Azamakama annual Wangani discussion, Anzo for the Kwana Buno, Amanta, Mukoma Gidanjia, may Kagayefi government, especially in terms of fighting corruption. Some of them amount to corruption. The Bamwe Muche Duka, the Amawasun Sude, we can clearly say, come on, Mutanina exploit system, then may if government echo, and now Kufu government, if it's so yes, Maganchi, some of these, especially loopholes and then the kitchen now.
So, Fankudina, come on, not too far, Magana Matunda, Amazon Gisua. Nagere incoming president Dramani Mama, Nagere national chief liman, the Duka Malamem, Malamali Sunna, the Malamenshia, the Malamentijani, Duka, Gaskia chief liman, the Adihoma, and the Suki. In fact, they should continue that tangent. They move hand to hand, they move together. Especially chief liman, that should go in a Kiraju, much they should move. Raju Moribizuba. Be moved this. Come the brother again. Gaskia constituency suda. So that constituency the movement is to say, when the Akanani, when no constituency to me, strong malame view. Kitski,
Kakwe Central.
Regardless of our religious background, we the Muslims, about our sets, what the set. The main set now, view no Kitski constituency now, was not close to each other. Come Gaskia. Yafi Muikoyu desu, the Nkaduba movement. This tells you that we are all one. So I like that movement. I wish it will continue. Muma wana Jusugadi must continue akana. That tension, I mean, yeah, helping a lot. When I get to do constituency executives from NDC, the regionals, the branch executives, the new branch executives, and then congratulations. When I can swear so yes, we Aiki success, we are. Capture power 2024 Allah yada. And I mean brother and I Magana but auditor general. Ni gaskiya inda na damu sosai. Wurin auditor general report na shine wurin judges na. Domin at the end of the day na aka kama wani ya corrupt really inaza kai court. The judges have to sit on that case go back about. And they themselves question mark. I mean, how can you buy an auction cars without the approval from the Minister of Finance. This is ridiculous. You have to set example. Even the beginning auction cars, I don't go by it.
Makasan law maybe
it's law, not constitution. That is why in this constitution, it's classic we tackle that issue. And constitution is old age, almost about 30 something years. We need reform in that constitution now. Kafa intai, the MPP's case of power. This government has lost totally on control of corruption. Corruption is everywhere. The president himself will come out and clear those of these things. Instead of a bad recommendation.
Judge Budaya check somehow the existence of one law. But some can follow one story by maybe she had Wangani apply she apply.
No, as a judge. If you want to go into anything, you have to look at it first because of your caliber. Muda kamuzemo munga, according to issues, then zamushiga. Muna very, very careful. What was the consequence? Let me come in a day. I've been there by this. When you come out, so and I've said the law auction. Yeah, I can apply, Cassie. Yeah, I can apply. When the law back and she apply. Me law negaya. I can't find time. Not apply. Not fail. What is the consequence? Not apply my samuba. Will my money be refunded to me? Not apply in the samugo. When there is one issue, Yaza in different kaina. So you have to look at it very careful before jumping into it. And I say Lankusa, 100-something-thousand Ghana cedis. Lankusa 1 billion. Lankusa. Lord no more can use my 1 billion. Harbali to ita Lankusa. Kuma agency 4 years, 5 years. Again, when this government came to power, they told us that soon stop. Again, law is in the constitution. Come on.
Auction laws and then
if you have auction laws as a minister or as a government official, Lauren the use can the first person the Zaka say on auction. I can for them take use Lauren. Then this government told us that they will come and scrap that. So what's because one number back at my first option here. I'm doing 1 year so maybe my assessment and then the media is my first option. The man can do the constitution about that. It's conflict of interest. I can't find time. The media is also loading. Cassandra is like a maintain loading. By Casca, I can't find time. So therefore, switch on the swing one number 3. Judges Sunzo look at how judges purchases the cars. I could load like I say 75,000. Well, by load, I've got 75,000. Even though I don't want to sit here and lamblast them too much. Ni abeneke so ayin. One loan. And this summer law mukazo. And cancel one.
Again, sometimes mutani na opposition so you magana sunzo somebody benefit some people no yes I know that we are chile one law. Don't kaduba chicken elite na no suke chi amfani irin manga. Don wani agenda as well example kula ke ba maybe wani a ship kayan shi yazo an bashi those code charges in the Zambia. Ya biaba maybe let's say 100,000 Ghana cedis aka ce ya biya kan taxes da komi a clerk gusin shi ya biaba wani kwana biyu no sha do kilo na ja auction shi much less than ga shi wani je to kishi
that is where
very easy.
That is where I have a problem.
It's a loss in if you aduba amma sai na kuma na opposition shayin magana da baka zo kuma don long it has been there since
for long. Amma abubuwa da bi kopa baba kaga lord duka kami an kalle zo asaki shi na ba trigger. Akulos they were just when I would be trigger that second number. She said, "Ana manta wani shi." I can't find that, but I get she. I got she said, "Mu Ghanaians come in the program again. We have to rise up. Mu scrutinize constitution. Some father took on us to lupus, the government, the politicians they come no that can have yataba. But more reasons. Check about the reasons. She civil society. She has a discuss. About constitution only NDC the NDC, the PNDC money, the PNDC and the civil society. Who are the civil society? Market women, shoemakers, shoe shine. When I'm carrying now, they are the civil society. The su akazama aka draft constitution now. They will call the association. So that association bring out their leaders, their members, and sat down together with the then constitutionally committee na PNDC set up. Kode ba ka bayin. Skazama the su aka kawo ABC aka make this constitution. At that time now, part of MPP as a society as a civil society, super courts, especially majority civil society groups que support the cause of the Abusia tradition. They boycotted it. Well, that's Suzama come one now. That's Suzama that maybe Ryan that's Kauma, ya champion cause in constitution now. Ama sublimely Rollins. Ya Rollins is as a soldier, you come as a civilian, say a position. It's allowed. It's allowed. Because in yo, Yazuna affects Muduka. So there are certain articles in the constitution. You have to do attack commander, former president there. When you come as crasher, because that's a moon debates come one. So auditor report in the F2 this time, there are a lot of problems. Sky. Ya tona asiri wadansu abianga civil yasunenshi government institutions they were. Look at this issue about the university. Look at what is happening there. If not the auditor report they have to go. University now. All the subjects over there are accredited, not knowing almost about only out of the 300 and something now, only 61. And meanwhile, that institutions now, university institution now, sooner you won't courses. Does that mean that in the past years, one of the so graduate under these courses, and so come and say the sue. Are we going to notify that? Graduating now. So therefore, there is a lot of issues that we need to tackle as Ghanaians, as politicians, as everyone. Come doki gerina, musa anu we politicians kiri gerina. Who are the politicians? Zamana Ghanaian politician, brother na politician. Are we not Ghanaians? For kuma politicians bani. But for the Muslim unconcerned, the young Muslim politics. So, who are the other by one capacity politician? Can't you know how to get politicians? Be a whistleblower. The special prosecutor, we have two: the ex and then the current. The ex Namezo and a force to fight corruption. Akakiyame. The Sabonga Izu. You fight 2 cases. You Buddha, never come. I won't take any movements. Kadaya Kideshi. Ama, let's say, John, they can court and do the case in then. I could quarter me. But you the case.
I'm not caught in a process.
That is it. That is what I'm saying. But don't end the because since I was a young guy, I mean, back at your stoppish. Well, that I've been at them and one in the others. One in the match, come and them, I've been very funny. Come on, those civil servants who are appointing them. Come on, the government is Uzuka. Enasakia. Nakaria. Even though soon they are untouchable. I'm ending and I'm moving.
Briefly, they are Kagan corruption fight today on this.
It's very poor. No, this government is fighting corruption. At the end of the day now, he will be a clearing agent. He will come and clear them. That's where the problem started. The government against starts.
I come on can different. If I investigate, come on, Batun Zongo ministry about Batun corruption. So rent is KDM. It translates into 125,000. About come on, maybe 1 year Chikudi one about renting so. One guy recommend Auditor General recommend command. They have some permanent office in a do soon have flout when laws public management Law Act 2016. But again, some of these things now, sometimes it's not necessarily corruption.
No.
Lapses.
Since I'm looking at all of us are together. You need to pay your rent. You need to do the necessary things. I can't blame government in as such. You blame the citizens. I can't find time. So come on, Wanga, she is different issues altogether. I can't find
corruption.
Yes, corruption. The canker itself. Can't find time. Look, there is one issue about Ejako, the energy issue. And that's energy commission cassette electric committees. So that's the president intervene and clear those one that can investigate. Investigation breaking.
Maybe
no, the government have to wait for the report to come out. When the report, she take action. She have to know when I can give up a fever, then I can become coming.
I can't
find time. When I put on
corruption and government vehicle in terms of corruption. No.
Kasan NDC day. I can check corruption. The young NDC vehicle matter associated with corruption. I'm going to put it aside. In the interest of discussion, I think I mean daddy come on. Yo, Auditor General da aka kawo before Ezo fara aiki ma mun ji kuwa dewa da yayin disi suka yi za a cire dom level a kawo mutumin MPP Ezo cover up whatever wrought according to them in the MPPK and back on. Yo, wannan Auditor General nan shi ya aiki ya NDC suke praise ake praising shi kamar ya yi kokari. So and then secondly yayi cikin maganar shi yayi batun former special prosecutor Martin Amidu da kanshi in his own words ya ce kaman support ne kamata a bashi mu duka mun ji his housing, his transport, the budget allocated to him mu duka mun ji inda zai hand over makudin da bari down was there in the Bayus bar. He clearly indicated everything. So Sheikh Martin Amidu's case was not a case of resource. Then come our new Kisi Ejabin, very fantastic lawyer, Yafara Aiki. Come with jump gun now. Most of these cases of corruption now has to do with a lot of intel investigation has to go on before you come out with. Bakadezo, because your mindset is that one you will be corrupt, then you go. No. That is not what the Office of Special Prosecutor is supposed to do. So the Office of Special Prosecutor, as a constitutional or as a campaign promised by MPP, Munzo, we have implemented it and they are working. I'm happy he recognized some aspects is being or some issues are being dealt with from that level. Now that apart, you will see that infractions in the Chicken Auditor General reporting as compared to the previous year, this particular year one has reduced drastically. If you, I don't know, coconut the previous one now, you will see the number of infractions and administrative lapses and all that has reduced as compared to the previous one, which means that as a country, we'll make progress. Because we can't have a corruption-free country or an incident-free system to run. Co-chicken office in Gamanda, but Komi, that's 100%. Now, chicken the same exercise and Duba universities, public universities.
374.
Yes, programs like around the test cases, KNUST, the University of Ghana, 2 schools. Now, Ghana Ngakache University. Choose Guda when chicken like it should be either University of Ghana or KNUST. Those are the co-UCC. Fine, good. Now UCC is not a test case in this matter. Yeah. So I mean these are leading universities in Ghana, and the COA will be proud to be associated with. I'm a product of UCC, so and I'm proud of my alma mater as well. Okay, so. What they have found out, unaccredited programs. It is true. Kuma in the university system now, accreditation is very important. Because Kajaka, Yuzukai Batung, na graduate. The next question is that program does it have accreditation? That's the next thing. One institution, a serious institution, they employing will be interested in knowing whether Canada one accreditation go back at the because like a further studies in car, you would want to go somewhere share AG, and in the I think international world it doesn't speak very well of us as a country because saying one is signal other institutions that take students from this especially in this case NUSC, the Eugene, they will be a bit skeptical. It's not too bad. What is good also is that system ni one of the accreditation, one of the re-accreditation, co-accreditation, no matter the expiry date. I can't understand. So kai can have the accreditation. So sometimes by unrenewable, they assume that it doesn't have accreditation because it's just like roadworthy.
Yeah.
So your car have the roadworthy. It's up to 1 year ago. So immediately after, even a day after 1 year now, police say come a car. He will assume that your car is not roadworthy, so your car is not supposed to be on the road. So that's how it is. So the basic thing is that one universities now I know soon what they are supposed to do. They have to get back to the accreditation board, and then where they have to renew, just renew. In Sabon program kuma ezo. There's other challenge that accreditation board na the country and design program it takes so long. For all you need to know, most of these things and details nanduka to accreditation board, but basui aiki kaimba kagam problem nako. So as a country na yak mata muyi proactive. So and I'm happy that most of these things, you see, this is University of Ghana. It's not a political arena. Now the Auditor General Abinga report now covers so many areas, MMDCs, ministries, agencies, departments, they were. And this all comes together to the final report in the Muka Samonga. Now, generally, I create one impression among Anje and Chikudi, one of figures in the Urina. And I would want to repeat and say it on record. Come on, figures in the Urina, but couldn't but maybe one of the cases there are administrative soon explain some full detailed reports now. They have even resolved them already. They requested for certain documents before the report will come out, and they have indicated clearly those ones have been cleared in the same report. But you see, as media people, Muna report mostly where bad news sells. So you see, we pick the figure. This is it, but that is not actually the case. I would advise
Manazongo Secretariat in Ghana rent $5,000.
Yes, this is a classical.
Permanent place.
Good. This is a classical example, which is good also with the advice. In every report, so can make findings. So soon about the recommendation, and about the recommendation to tell you, going forward, in order to keep some of these things, you should do this. Because do by amount involved now, you can see clearly, what now amount now. May you are a year. Put up even a structure that can be able to contain the people instead of paying so much in rent. And so I think it's a good advice.
Report I've been there. The Auditor General one report the media about to happen. It's a media they just report what is in there.
Yeah, they report that, but I think we have to go the extra mile to do in-depth a scrutiny of the report. Because it's a whole voluminous document. It's not a one-page, exactly. It's not a one-page thing. So it's a whole exercise. Well, is there so much detail on that Auditor General report now? I pick it one by one. When we use 1 month continuously in this studio, when I discuss one Auditor General report. So it's not just as
my button corruption. Government issue.
It is for NDC to be talking about that. They
have to serve as a check on you, man.
No, they have to serve, and they are doing that. But are they doing it well? And for me, I don't have a problem with when they criticize. It should be constructive. What is his record? Constitution. Today, as we speak, I'm sure you are aware, and put in place a constitutional review committee.
Okay.
Yes, to look at this same canker that we are talking about. This is what we have bedeviled with. As Gracia, Azwa Council, Azwa. This is John Mahama that in the Zayfta office, where given the government in Africa, where are Burmai. We all were in this country. You understand? Yeah, he was talking about it's all part of the ex gratia, your housing, your how Mantenga, President John Mahama, you receive ex gratia, how do you call it? Either them
maybe that is serve a better
good.
Purpose.
You see, serve as vice president. You serve as a member of parliament for so many years. Ezo as vice president, Ekomozo as president. She yo. They gani kama so the ina so ezo last 4 years in she saro ezo is amukuma eke wanga magana last batu lor kan ganda ake yi kaman kara auction MPP na do ya check ma ya zo check ya cancel ya zo yi medeme. How many government officials muka ji kaman soon say auction cars ama the NDC that to exit the MPP suka zo mun ga lor kan cikin garages na aka bibi mutane ministers aga ce kawai sun sai loruka malam mu duka muna gana ga mun ji abin da ya faru to the extent that the president where gida that is where is allocated it the house that was allocated to him as the vice president where Abermai. Can you imagine? It is not due him. Where the constitution says the way can indicate in the KKSU and that but gidan da aka jina but where they should build it for you. You cannot pick any state house. She won't go be one come tashi check my Jubilee house KKSU. Kaga NDC, that is their problem. I've been kirki dukan the kids zogananga. They will not
fighting as gratia the Sauron corruption.
We don't. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm telling you that you must have a good record as a former lawmaker of this country, all right, a minister, a vice president. Shekazoka Samu president. Why the one guy experience? If he President Mahama, ama before if what happened? Ana bi mutani gida against Sunana Karban Loruka, Mototi Dewa. We saw it. We saw it in this country, and this is NDC for you. So soon now, look. Well, maybe we'll get to talk about that. By NDC house, to talk about
about especially last Abengensinga submission is saying MPP na kampa how many years kina 6 years kina kuma quick campaign based on corruption unko yoku kama one unko so mama ya corrupt minister su ko look at you assist
no she now babu muka fedibo president atamos a set committee come where I investigate the president mama no babu no but what we are saying that issue
kada shi mai na corrupt
no magana ne magana ne ba ji kaga discussion muke kuna have discussion
yes so let me like I quietly and majestically listen to you.
No problem. Naji, Sheikh Sunday set on record. Come on.
So
President Atamos committee vice president Shina. So I doubt character.
So keep.
I doubt. It's a no go area for NDC.
That committee now. Name minister committee now. Because only committee. That Atamos set up where investigate your mama.
There was a committee, yes.
Who constituted that committee?
Well, I'll get now.
He was just saying.
Now, some one and
he was just saying.
Now, some
political gimmick.
Now, some
look, you people came to power, almost about get into 6 years now. Not even one single person, Minister John Dramani Mahama, who can prosecute. Who can come and we are corrupt. You are still talking about corruption. John Mama Kaza, Minister Sui Kaza, and Sis Lori. In the Monaka Sis Lori, can come and keep having government illegitimately. Yafi is a corruption. Yafi Kamaka. The one who Sis Lori can announce they should be arrested. Why would you keep government property? And that Trump, yeah, wasa, yeah, face persecution in US. They mean common paper. Government US paper ya keep English daga Malago
naji mun bude
daga Florida
mun bude online ina zuwa bari mu daga ba muka ko mu shirka assalamu alaikum assalamu alaikum na ga kola karege murya TV hello wa alaikum salam lafiya ya sunan gidan da yake kira
sunana
Aja yangu like be clever ki say the girl ko de question kan ki the girl like be clever now then I break like in a break Sanuka de muna jin ki briefly de now to mun like be clever king makira duba de ko de mun samu clear kaman networking ina break isa she kana make points they coming
c'est ça those people no ko this is lord kan no sunna but if you keep ba the government according to government property why will you keep it in your why should it be in your possession so those people have to be arrested ba arrest ko ba ko sis lord kan ko sis lord kan ko sis ina yake yanzu haka doa Jacques Trump ina cikin hot waters
na zo wurin Trump bari mu doki kola na baka hanya assalamu alaikum alaikum salam
ne kun lafiya
lafiya muna jin kamala na'am baba
Muhammadu Mustafa John Kuri baba da kuma shi abuwa ko
gane muryan ka na'am
Allah saka maka da alheri
amin
to
briefly da yankuri karancin lokaci ya
na gode muku da wanga zan tutuka da kuka zo kuka yi to ne da yake ni dariya ne
ba ke ni ke ma dariya
to kada ina da shi ne gida na dan wa ya zo yana maganganu da tutuka da yawa ina da yana min ciwo sun san abin da gari ya amma suka accept cewa kamar sun disappoint da ya kamata ma ce ma yau to set down don saboda sun mutane da karya sun disappoint da an wani magana tana cewa kamar wajen mamu ya zo yana cewa kamar wani gidan da yake ya kamata a kwanar wannan gida yau sai nuna ka je ka duba irin bacin da na mai baci kan gidanci a ta bayan gidan da talakawa ke aiki ne ko gane da yake da credit ne sai da abinci ka ta da dukansu wani saboda tsaro ka manta da wannan ne ka ba kana magana ta ce wani kai wani abin wani su sun go su ko ka manta da PDS jiya da wani an kawo kudi daga abin da an kawo kudi wata fada abin da $35,000 and something ya mace ka manta ne
ba ce
ina zuwa ba ka da dariya don Allah da wannan in kuka je kuka kasa ka ku je kuwa rubuta ku da ko accept cewa kamar gaskiya ne abin da kuma kuka faɗi nan ba shi kuka yi ba da ba ta ga ba da jiki fa ba ana mamu idan da gari ya rikice ko ya tafi ka duba ba wai an kara kudin wuta an kara kudin ruwa
pointing
ka ce wannan kudaden da ka duka lokacin da tuwa ka ba wanda ku bari da ka kawo su jiki abin da su abin da sai na wannan kudin
okay mun gode kware malam babawo da kima ra'ayin ka
na zo cikin kadan na zo cikin kadan no ai she ka no kai magana ka dai bari yayi magana
bari wrap up
okay
na
ni kare ba ga kare
no problem
wrap up
ka fahimta so therefore wadannan mutanen na you have to arrest them yanga Trump yana cikin hot waters for only keeping government documents ya sa cikin ya keep cikin gidansu ya ajiye cikin gidansu ga malagon daga Florida can't for it high. So if only what you are saying, you are in government for the past years, now 6 years ago, 6 years now. So who did you arrest on those issues? Come on, former president check about Gideon de Kitski Abashina is part of his ex-gasha. Kache we ambia John Dramani Mama. Ambiashi this month now. Yes, then the constitution said so. You so could review constitution now. Could check about could review constitution now. Could check about could cancel what the next gasha could get about receive when the people. The constitution as now has given him the right to take that pay. I can't find that. I mean, never president who could call the former president Akufo be campaign. Come on, the former president Akufo. What the former president who do cannabis. Ama is asset now ga bari a review constitution na a ce kamar that thing na ya stop kaga kaba ko ya demand for
NDC yazo ya review wannan
inshallah mun saba review ma
mun
saba review
na gode kore mala na gode kore first point mun tuna kamar Tugbe Afede ya serve as council of state she aka bashi kudi she a return ka understand law na ba council ba law na saurayin su duka kowa ya karbi kudin shi she a return that as a good example President Mahama na so believe kamar magana da yake yi is not a political talk shi ma a return e bi hanyar da Tugbe Afede e bin nan she mu gane kan mu ce kamar gaskiya baban gade yanzu ya saki yanzu yazo ya yabu he will do things differently. Secondly, yes. Secondly, we munzo munka kalbi loroka munka kalbi wanabu we na loroka yake duka an kara shi cikin government fleet
ba ku prosecute mutane
na kai what those ones we were able to get them immediately. So we thought that in the interest of no, relax. Secondly, we have to make a power for how many years, Kiga?
6 years.
6 years. We were prosecute Kooba. Gashi, we at Accra High Court, presided over by Justice Wanabu, convicted 3 out of the 5 accused. NCA case in the Katuna. Katuna jail.
They are civil society money. But ministers.
Civil society. I appoint both.
But to ministers.
No. But to ministers. Talking about ministers. No. Okay, you want now. You are making a big mistake. For you to think that it's only a minister who can be corrupt. Who appoints the boss of NCA? Boss of Bafubon in the Shewaneni.
Yes, you go.
What jail yo? Finally, out of the corruption fight now, Mutani NDC, they are in jail, languishing in Sawa today. Yo, that's what some people who in court.
Innocent people. 1st September 2022 kuma safar kuma 5th safar 1444 sunana Jama Muhammad Ibrahim ni da abokan aiki na Salma Ahmed Malam Fari da Yusuf Said yau muka kawo muku na Tsarin Safiya ya mini dadi kamar kun shake hands haka muke so ya mini dadi kamar kun shake hands guest na Rafiq Haruna kenan shine first vice chairman na Okaikwe Central Constituency yana gwada inda babban malum masu kai kenan fadama kenan inda constituency shi yake kenan na Okaikwe Central kenan inda chief imam yake na MPP shine first vice chairman sannan kuma Horoya Ismaila Ali shi ma shine Greater Accra Zongo Caucus coordinator na National Democratic Congress sun da suke fight su komo 2024 insha Allah Jama'a ya sake constitution ni ma suna na Jama Muhammad Ibrahim inda za mu kawo muku karshen Tsarin Safiya ina gode kore production you wanda suka kokarta program yayi successful muna gode muku producers kuma da technical men mako da sauransu mun gode muku kore mu ce assalamu alaikum ku kasance da mu lafiya kuma ku ta duba Baina TV kore kuma mun gode muku Malam Rafiq Alhaji Rafiq kuma congratulations kuma da kada Horoya kuma mun gode kuma lokaci kana zuwa kana muna kana kawo ra'ayin ka da batun NDC to jama'a kasance da mu na ga zamu da sai assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh
Yes, somebody dear and your crowd. Yes, somebody over dear and your crowd. Yes, somebody dear and your crowd. Drop for your pan and the piano. Now, so can I be back to my side? In the matter, and fear yet, the fire super your man, make press bomb money in the science. And then you saw somebody. Come over here, I saw for me, Chris, bomb money, and the science. Say you be like cough out before the camera. And say praise about money and you. America that tonight. They say I got America. Yes, one empty. All the sales. So you better change your attitude. Ghana needs. Change your attitude, Ghana needs. Change your attitude, Ghana needs. Change your attitude, Ghana needs. Yes,